Well, we are live now, and I will explain the rules quickly, but from the title of the video, it should be pretty obvious. We're drafting volleyball teams from current NBA rosters, and the rules are active NBA players only. It's not all time or anything. I turned injuries off, so don't worry about that. And the
Uh,
scenario, I guess, if you want to think about it, is like your team over like a season. Like, are you going to beat
um,
each other's teams like this season? So that's the scenario. I pulled up a random number generator. You guys can't see it, but Buff, you'll be first.
I don't believe
You
it. I feel like that was set up.
Buff got one, and then I'll go second. I'm three. Furs four, and Labu is
Yes.
two.
Let's go.
Uh, Buff, you want to like update that sheet for me really quick? What's
Oh
going
man,
on?
I'm operating without a mouse. This is incredibly scuffed. Hold on.
Also, how many people are we doing? We're doing two
So
middles.
yeah, seven. Hey, if you want,
So,
you can do whatever you want. I'm doing two middles, two
but
outsides, and then
seven people. The seven people.
yeah,
How is it,
seven.
James? What was the order?
You were one,
Yep.
Me two. James
I,
three.
and for four. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Don't trust. Just trust the process here.
What?
Now, operating without a mouse is pretty. Oh, hold on. No, I do spreadsheets for work. I can do this.
Recording
This
in
meeting is
progress.
being recorded.
Whoa, that was loud.
All right. Well, with that, oh, damn it, Little Blues Clues. That's a great team name. All right,
Oh
Buff.
yeah.
Oh yeah, quick introductions. My name's James Moyer. I play volleyball. Been playing for like 12 years. Play a lot of outdoor. I'm okay. Won a few open tournaments. Buffum.
Hi, I'm Matt Buffum. Also play volleyball. Play middle blocker indoors. Play a little bit outdoor. One open outdoor tournament. Beat James in the finals. Not in the finals. Semifinals. Sorry, you didn't even make it that far.
Labu.
Yeah, I'm Labu. Play some indoor, some outdoor. Played with James. Played against Matt a few times. And love talking about volleyball and the NBA.
Yeah. And then Fur.
Chris or Fur, and I played 2 seasons of Volo outdoor grass volleyball, and we came in first and second
Let's go.
in both of those seasons. So, you know,
How many AVP points for those Volo tournaments?
what's up?
How many AVP points do you get for those? It's like 700, right?
Enough. We get enough
Yeah.
points. All right?
Yeah.
We got a trophy. It's at one of my friend's house. It's
I have
pretty
zero
big.
trophies, so
Yeah. That's pretty legit.
Wow. Yeah.
all right, Buff. You're up.
All right. In theme with the Milwaukee Buffs, I'm going to select the Greek freak himself, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, okay. What position you throwing him at?
We'll figure that out later. We're gonna draft
Okay.
the 7 best athletes to start.
Nice. I feel like he's
All right.
middle or right side for
Oh,
sure.
right side.
Yeah.
All right, I guess. Is there like a running clock we got going or no?
No,
No.
you're up. Though.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go LaMelo Ball at setter.
What? That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, just think
That's
about how
crazy.
fluid he is,
No.
Yeah.
and there's no contact for him, so he's gonna be able to last the whole season, and it's gonna be insane. He's so flashy. He's so quick. Come on.
Is he lefty?
He's got both good
No.
hands, but
Is he lefty
Also-
though?
no, he's ready.
Oh.
And his shot form is so broke, he might be good at setting.
That's true. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna match your setter position. I'm taking Jokic at setter.
Oh, you got to have good passers.
Dude, first of all, have you seen videos of Jokic peppering? He already knows how to play volleyball.
That was something that in the mental big board, he was high up on the list for that
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, he knows the game. He does weird stuff. He's gonna set 31s. He's running shoots. Easy.
All right. Well, I think one of the better players fell to me here. I'm going to take Steph Curry. I'm going to put him at setter. Figure he's got the he's got the assist. He's a little bit older, so he can kind of, carry the team, make some plays happen.
Yep.
And then with my second pick, I'm going to take Joel Embiid, and I'm going to put him at right hitter, I believe. Yeah,
Two
right.
people that have some kind of volleyball in their life.
Yes.
It's rumored that Embiid played pro volleyball growing up or semi-pro
Yes.
volleyball as a
Oh.
youth, and then Steph Curry has been seen peppering with basketball and a volleyball. I think he has somebody in his family that plays. So
Yes.
from a volleyball skill perspective, I think you're in the lead right now.
I wanted Steph for Lib.
Yeah. And
He was my setter pick.
Yeah.
I figured you do not want to like try to block Embiid's spike. I feel like that's going to hurt.
Yeah, he's
So
a big
that's why.
dude.
But he's injury prone. We'll see.
Yeah, I turned injuries off though. I turned injuries
Yeah.
off.
Injury
I know.
sliders are all the way down. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly, yeah, because of that, Joel's a 30 pick. All right, that leaves me. Got to take an outside here, right? Dude, I mean, this is gonna be a hot pick, but I gotta take LeBron. I mean, it's LeBron.
Yeah. So he had to fall somewhere in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, not a fun pick, but he's LeBron.
All right. All right. I'm going to go the young LeBron with Anthony Edwards
You're gonna
at
say
outside.
Bronny.
Left side spiker?
No, not Bronny. Yeah, he's just younger, more explosive. So
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be an outside. Has to be,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, outside for sure. 0-1.
It could be an 0-2.
Depends on who I get. I wouldn't say he's undersized, right? But for NBA, he's a little undersized.
Yeah. How tall is he?
I'm guessing he's like 6'5", right?
6'5".
Little Google
6'4".
search.
But he probably has a 40-inch vertical. Like,
Oh, at
there's
least.
not-
Yeah.
At least. And he's a good 2-foot jumper. So
Yeah.
he's 6'4".
There you
That's
go.
true. You need the 2-foot jumpers.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going based on statistics here. And third overall in per 36 minutes assist per game. Also somebody who's about like 6'5" to 6'7" and can jump a little bit. This is going to be my setter. We've got Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I
He's
would
got
not
kind of a
expect
wacky jump shot too. So it may translate well into setting the ball.
Yeah, he's creative, flashy. Like sometimes that's what you want.
So we've got a setter, we've got a pretty solid right side. Now we need our, for your volleyball nerds, we need our Matt Anderson, right? We need our veteran scorer, right? We're gonna go Kevin Durant on the left. He's gonna be our big stick. He's gonna
On the
put some
left?
balls away for me.
Well, left is crazy. I don't think he's
Yeah.
passing. I don't think he's passing.
I think he's
No.
passing dimes.
No.
Matt Anderson can pass great, dude.
No,
I'm telling
Kevin
you, I
Durant
think-
is not passing a float serve. There's no way.
Kevin Durant is like skinny fat. Like he's skinny, but there's no muscle under there.
Well, I mean, you might say that, but look how many points he puts up. Huh?
You're right. He's a
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
weirdly
you were
good.
you were already talking about Jokic being picked. He's also built the same way.
I didn't pick either of them.
I know.
All right, I'll give you that.
To me,
All right.
Yeah.
well, I think you guys are sleeping on this player. He was a rookie this year. He is probably the tallest player in the league.
Did we skip James?
Yeah, I
and
think that's
LeBeau?
me. I think
Yeah.
it's me here.
It's
Yeah.
LeBeau.
Well,
Yeah.
No, it's LeBeau. Yeah,
No.
it's
Yeah.
LeBeau.
All right. I'm gonna go Wembanyama
No
at
way.
the middle. At the middle.
I was taking Wemby.
I just don't think there's a more like big guy who can move as well as him.
You,
can
you were
st-
going to take him regardless, right? So
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't feel bad then.
I'd have been screwed up if you heard him taking him and then took him. All right.
Yeah.
Feel like I gotta get a middle.
Oh,
'cause
did he say it? Or did you
Yeah.
say it before I even took him?
I didn't say it, but I was like working my way
Oh,
towards
okay.
it.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. I think I gotta take a middle here because I feel like they're all gonna go away. Dude,
Yeah, Joellen scared me.
give me Bam. I need a good middle.
Ooh.
That was gonna be my next one.
I mean, he's a dirty man. He's putting up
Yeah.
and he kind of looks like the one Brazilian, like the all-time middle. I don't know his
Yeah.
name, but I feel like you guys know who I'm talking about.
He wants the crazy fast 31 sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in high school, if you Googled volleyball highlights, it was just this guy.
Yeah.
Robert Landy Simone, I think is who you're talking about.
No idea.
Okay.
Never looked up his
That's a
name.
pool. Yeah.
All right, now it's you for 2 picks.
All right. Well, good thing there's like a similar player to Wemby. I'm taking Chet Holmgren at middle blocker.
Okay.
He's 7'1" with a 7.5-foot wingspan, so he can fill up some space.
That's a solid pick.
James, do you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's OKC guy.
Yeah, he's
If you turn injury sliders down, he's a good pick.
Yeah.
yes, which we did. So,
Yeah.
so this is where I get to go back to back again.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I kind of want like someone that can do everything and still an athlete, but I have like a lot of size, I feel like right now. So I'm gonna pick Jason Tatum.
That's a good pick.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I'll figure out his position later once we get, the whole team. But, I think he's a really good passer, so I might utilize him more in that role.
Yeah, he's
I'd
got to
agree.
be an outside. He's
I
got to
agree.
be an outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can pass. All right, back to me. I don't want to take this position because I feel like there's a lot of outsides that I can take, but I really just want this player. I'm taking Ja Morant, and he's
Yes.
he's yamming, dude. Ja
Injuries
Morant is
off,
hitting.
too.
He's hitting the craziest bics you've ever seen. Crazy.
Didn't he stop dunking, though, because he's like, it takes too much energy? Didn't he say that?
This is volleyball, dude. You take a break every 5 seconds.
Yeah, but he's probably jumping more. He's probably taking 100 jumps a game.
Yeah, no contact, bro. Fine.
All right.
I'm taking Ja Morant, and he's my dog. He's my. You just don't want to fuck with Ja.
All right, I'm going to take an older John Morant with Russell Westbrook kind of going down the same explosive. You don't know where he's hitting that ball, but hopefully it's in. And he's also hitting a crazy back. Maybe some inside twos. And he's yelling after every point.
Yeah.
He's getting your team fired up.
He's your most terminal player, though, by far. He could hit the back wall at any point.
He's ending the play. Don't know if it's a point for us or a point for the other team, but I would love to see those two serve, though.
Yeah.
Like it could be like a missile or they like paintbrushed every time.
I
We'll
think
see.
Westbrook is the guy to, no matter what, if he doesn't get a kill, he's like, dude, that's just terrible. Like, even if it's perfect, if he doesn't get a kill, like, gotta be higher.
But I have LaMelo, so he won't care.
Yeah,
He doesn't care about the game at all. So it'll be good.
All right, I'm going to round out my pins with my 2 picks here. We're going to pick SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, top scorer per 36.
Okay. Shy is pretty good.
He's going to be good. And then, so I've got my 2 outsides. I've got my right side and Giannis. We're going to take a middle blocker here. We're going to go Jaren Jackson Jr., 6'10", 242 pounds. Good luck hitting the ball past him.
That dude flies, right? Am I thinking of the right guy?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's huge.
He's a blocker. Like he's a defensive guy.
That's my middle blocker there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was torn for this next pick. It was either between Jimmy Butler and Jaylen Brown as my right side. But I know there's a stat where like the best right sides are all righty and not lefty.
What?
Yeah. So you look at the top 3 right sides in the world, they're all right-handed. So I'm staying away from. Actually, Jaylen doesn't even have a left hand. So I'm going Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown at the right side.
Bro, I did not know that stat.
Yeah, you would think it'd be all lefties.
Yeah. I mean, I just think of the Japanese guy,
Nishida. Yeah.
Nishida. Yeah.
And then the
top
Russian
women's
guy.
opposite is left-handed. Or she used to be Buskovich, but
I know ours is lefty, and she's really good. Annie Drews.
yes.
Is it kind of the same concept like in soccer? You want a left-footed player on the right side.
Exactly. Yep. You would think, but it's just.
Okay.
I mean, definitely for like medium to like college level, I think you want a lefty on the right side. But maybe for like pros, it's different.
Because the ball's there all the time. I just think hitting that angle is more important.
I think it might be just harder to block a right-handed person on the right.
Because you're flying past and they can beat you back to that angle.
Right.
I don't know.
Interesting. All right. Damn, I was just gonna take a lefty on the right. Now you got me all twisted.
Uh-oh, I'm in your head.
I'm gonna take Kawhi though. I feel like he's been slept on. I can't believe he's gone this long.
That's going to be my second middle.
Honestly, I'm throwing him at middle. His hands
Yeah.
are so big. He just,
Yeah.
The claw.
yeah, he doesn't need to jump. He'd
So
be gross a
technical.
9-man with the dunking.
Oh, yeah.
All
All right.
right. Is it
To
me?
you, yeah, 2 picks.
Cool. All right. So you need 2 middle blockers, correct?
Yes, you
All
definitely
right.
need 2.
All right. So I'm gonna pick. I think he's currently the best odds for defensive player in the league. I'm gonna pick Evan Mobley as my second middle blocker. He's
Okay.
just a freak athlete. He's not as tall as everyone else, but like he's a freak athlete and can get up there. So that's who I'm taking. Let's see. Do I want to go to the libero? I think that's later. I think that's later.
I feel like there's a lot of liberos because there's so many shorter NBA players.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think this player might, this could be a bad pick, but I'm thinking of like he's more of like a glue guy, like he's just like a role player. I'm gonna take Draymond Green.
No,
Oh.
I'm out on Draymond.
Yeah, I'm Draymond.
I think
What is
volleyball won't do him well with his mentality. Losing that many points. Like,
true? Is he
Yeah.
what position is he, libero?
Um, I mean, he's still tall. Like you can put him anywhere. He's a great passer. He averages like, close to 10 assists. I think not 10, but he averages a lot of assists. And he plays with Steph. They're already teammates. So
true.
Oh, true.
He's
You
like
got
Ingapath. He could be
Yeah.
Ingapath.
Yeah,
yeah.
true. Yeah, fair.
So
You know that guy.
I'm basically making the Golden State Warriors here, and we're about to win 3 championships.
True.
All right.
All right. This is not my official pick, but did anyone take J-Butt already?
No.
Okay. Has anyone taken Luca?
Yeah. Oh, no.
No.
I would have been my setter, but
I need a libero and I need a right side. No, I can't take Luca. He'll be terrible at right side. Shit. You know what? Give me Zion.
oh,
That's the snipe. I
what?
was gonna pick him.
I'm putting the lefty
I don't
on the right
know.
side. Screw your stat. He's gonna kill it.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, he's good at catching oops. That's like a set, basically.
Yeah. And injuries are off. With my team, my culture, he's gonna lose a couple LBs. He's gonna be flying in no time.
I don't know. We have to reinforce the floor. All right. It's a sneaky pick. I'm gonna go Twin Towers here with Kristaps Porzingis at my second middle blocker.
Wow, that's a
Mhm.
good
I think
pick.
he's so technical. He had Wemby jumping 10 times in that one highlight. I know he's reading every set like a book.
Pick.
Yeah.
You got some real height, honestly. You got some real height.
Yeah. Tall setter and 2 tall middles.
All right, just not just as a reaction to having to go up against a Twin Tower team, but also because this person just so happens to be #1 in blocks per 36 minutes. We're gonna take Donovan Clingan, second middle blocker, 7'2",
Okay.
on the
I don't even know
Portland
who that is.
Trailblazers.
Okay.
When I heard Kling, I was thinking the pro dunker guy.
This is not Star Trek. Oh, you're thinking of Kilganon. Yeah.
Jordan Kilgannon? Yeah.
All right, libero's hard.
Yeah.
Libero position is tough.
There's one I think really good pick, but he might be not great for the culture.
I already know who that is.
I think I might also know who it is. I feel like you want some sort of veteran presence with your libero.
I think
You want
he's a
somebody
veteran.
who also can pass the ball pretty well. We're gonna take Chris Paul.
Okay.
Love that. Love that. I think he'll know his
Nice.
role. He won't overstep or anything.
All right, I'm torn between Marcus Smart and Kyrie Irving, but I'm gonna go with Marcus Smart. He might be a little less athletic, but I always love someone whose nails instead of receive. And I think that's who it'll be. He might not dig every ball, but
Yeah,
serve receive is
he's
on
a serve
point.
receive guy for sure.
Yeah.
Um, for libero, I was between Dame and Bradley Beal.
Oh,
I wrote down De'Aaron Fox, but if anything, he'd be like an 0-3.
yeah.
I, I'm going Dame. I feel like at his age, he'll like as libero, he'll know his role. He won't overstep.
Yeah.
But Kyrie
Team
was
leader.
my toxic pick.
Yeah. Kyrie's just a little too frantic for me.
Can't have that nonsense at libero. All right, and then I think Fergie had the very last pick.
The last pick. Wouldn't this be my 6th pick? Are we picking? Oh, I guess
It's a 7. Yeah.
7, yeah.
6 and 7 for me. Or no?
No,
Just
you
7.
have-
You already did
you-
6.
you
Okay,
have-
gotcha. All right. I am going to pick my libero, and he's not an all-star. He's more of an on-ball defender, and I really like this player, and I'm picking Alex Caruso.
Oh,
Wow.
One of the best. He's like, his lateral quickness is like off the charts, and he like for like a whole series, I believe he guarded LeBron. I forget what year that was, but he's gonna be a good defender and a good libero.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could put him at outside too. He's like a utility guy, playoff player.
Yeah.
I think him and Draymond, they could move around. I kind of like having some utility there.
That's a good
Okay.
pick. I respect that.
Yeah.
That could
Yeah.
be my favorite pick of yours, honestly. My favorite sleeper pick.
Dude, he
Or-
also wears a headband, so I feel like that's like a libero thing to do, maybe.
That's a James thing to do right there.
Yeah.
You look pretty stupid, but makes you play better.
I have a few like honorable mentions.
Yeah, let's do it. I can't believe Luka
Brooke
didn't get picked.
Lopez.
Lopez? Okay.
I had him on my list as a potential middle blocker as well.
Yeah.
Smash Mountain. Great nickname.
Yeah, and he's also like an angry guy, so like he's gonna get in there and like throw some elbows if needed.
Under the net.
Under the net, yeah. And then Trey Young was gonna be my libero, but I decided Caruso at the last second.
Okay.
And then Lauri Markkanen was the only other name on my list.
Who was the one OKC center for so many years with Westbrook? Does he still play?
Steven Adams.
Yeah.
That dude's
Yeah.
huge.
He's a brick wall.
He'd be a good middle blocker.
It's Aquaman.
No one
Yeah.
picked Donovan Mitchell either. I thought he'd be a sick 0-2.
He was on the list.
I think
Yeah.
he's too selfish.
It's volleyball, though. It's not like you can
It's
ball hog.
he doesn't get to choose. It's up to the center.
Yeah,
Like
the centers,
you want freaks who just want the ball and outside. I'd
That's
say
true.
like who want to win the game, and then it's up to the center to decide if they give it to him or not.
right. No one picked Paul
Yeah.
George either.
Paul George or Zach LaVine.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Zach LaVine would have been good.
I just don't know about passing.
Yeah. I wrote down Cat, too, for middle, but
Yeah.
He didn't
like,
strike me as being fast and lateral enough for me.
Yeah, I don't think he's too
Yeah.
quick.
I think, he'd be going the wrong way. He'd be like, oh, shoot.
Yeah. What about Cade Cunningham though?
That'd be a good one.
He's in the MVP like talk, right? Guard, maybe he could be a setter or an outside, but just tough. I would love to see a little simulation of these people play volleyball. Like something that accounted for how long it took them to learn the game. Like, oh, maybe Chris Paul doesn't learn how to pass really well until year 2.
Right.
You have to take him now. Like, oh, it'd be crazy.
So who do we think has the
Yeah.
best team?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely not Buffum. I don't know where he was going with half those picks, but
Where he was going with half those picks. You mean I have two of the best scorers in the game I have 3 of the best scorers in the game on my team.
I don't like Kevin Durant.
But it's volleyball. They're not playing basketball.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's a
saying.
different
I
game.
don't like Kevin Durant in volleyball. I like Giannis on the right side. And then you're gonna have Shy and Tyrese on the outside.
Giannis is a crazy pick because he can do just about everything.
Yeah.
I was between
I see
Giannis
him.
on the right
I'm
side or
thinking.
the middle, though.
Giannis
I'm thinking
on
he's
the
on the right. I'm thinking he's
Yeah.
on the right. I'm telling you, dude. I think KD's going to be that old guy. He knows how to pass. I think that's going to translate well.
I just don't think he's passing.
Yeah,
He does all the little guy skills, right? He can dribble a little bit. He can shoot a little bit. As a big guy, he can do the little guy things. I'm telling you, he's going to be my Matt Anderson. You're going to be like, how is he still 40 years old and still one of the best players in the world?
I honestly think Steph is going to be a ridiculous setter, and he's going to do the sets behind his back, in front, or he's going to do crazy stuff.
He's going to do some one-handed sets.
Is going to be lethal.
I think he's too small though. He's a liability on the front row. Everybody's hitting over him. That's a free point. So, and I think that's where you didn't know volleyball, so you kind of have to be like, but no. But that's why I would have put him at lib.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Steph would be a great lib, but you got Alex Caruso. You got one of them's got to be the setter.
There's plenty of decent setters, like world-class setters that are 6'2", though.
But Steph barely dunks.
Yeah, this is an NBA roster.
You know what the problem is? Yeah, you got LeBron James on the outside. Steph Curry ain't stopping anything.
You know who is, though? Tyrese Halliburton.
But, I
Point for the
mean,
Buffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, unbiasedly, I think my team's the best by far.
I totally disagree.
But
I feel good.
Zion
what was the biggest reach? Like, what was the biggest reach? I feel like we should.
I think
biggest reach from the entire draft.
The whole draft.
I think Steph was the biggest reach of the whole draft, but
Steph
or Zion?
Zion was 6th round though.
Wait, how was Steph? He plays volleyball.
Yeah,
that's true. Oh, I forgot he does play volleyball.
But he would be a great lib. He would be a great lib.
Yeah.
I see the vision with the pick for. I see the vision. If he had dropped to me, he was going to be my setter.
See, that's crazy.
I'm iffy on Jaylen Brown too, especially right side.
Yeah, I couldn't decide between Butler or Brown. But I needed
Jaylen Brown. He's not that tall.
I feel like, Jacob, you have a theme where you have all 6'6" guys that are really athletic, which could just the other teams could get tired or whatever. You're moving way faster than everyone.
I don't know how Anthony Edwards is passing. I know LaMelo Ball is going to be an insane center. I just feel that in my gut. And then, sometimes having 2 tall middles isn't great because you want more of an attacker every now and then. There's more undersized middles are really good attackers usually, and sometimes better technical blockers. So I don't know. I'm just hoping Wembanyama and Porzingis can move fast enough. Yeah. And then Russell hopefully hits at least above 200.
Russell.
He will have.
I feel like Russell and Draymond are going to fight mid game.
Yeah, because this is just in this hypothetical. It's just our teams playing each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So who you think is at the bottom of the league?
I kind of.
I mean,
what?
My team's the bottom of the league.
I think
you think you're hitting past 6'10"? You think you're hitting past 3 6'11" plus dudes in the front row with KD up there? No way.
Don't we all have that? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think they're the slowest horizontal team out there.
You think Jaren Jackson Jr. and Donovan Clingan, who are both 25 years old.
All right, Donovan Clingan just sounds slow.
Team.
I actually have no idea who he is. He just sounds slow.
7'2", and he's leading the league in blocks per 36 minutes.
All right, then he's definitely slow.
Sucks. He's terrible.
So I just think KD's arm could break if he tries. Zion, if Zion goes up to the net and KD says KD's going to make a business decision because Zion is going to break him.
I think if we go back a couple years, I think KD's got. I think he's going to pull it out for the team. I think he's going to, with the amount of money that's going to be on this hypothetical game. He's winning.
Yeah, are we making salaries for our team? Who's getting paid?
Oh, do we have a cap and stuff?
Wait, Buff, is
Who's
Kevin
the most
Durant
expensive
your
team
right
here?
side?
Well,
Who are your outsides?
I think Alex Caruso saves me a lot of money, so I'm able to
True.
sign some some stars.
Wait, who are your outsides, Buff?
Me, I'm doing it now. I have KD, who I'm telling you is going to be just an
Oh.
absolute sleeper agent for this team,
Yeah, you're the
and
worst.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's sick though. I'm a little worried about Ja Morant's service Eve. I'm a lot worried about it. I'll be honest.
I think that's the same. Like we picked O2s that aren't great passers when they should be great passers.
Yeah,
Shea
I don't know.
Gilgeous-Alexander's going to pass dimes, dude. I'm telling you.
I think LeBron's my 01 and Ja Morant's my 02. All right,
Definitely.
we have 1 minute left on this Zoom. Any last call outs?
Oh,
Should have picked a
This-
power sub.
pick one real quick.
I got Paul George.
Pick a guy from college who you're getting next year.
Cooper Flag.
Oh, that's so impressive.
Queen.
I don't even know who's coming out, honestly. I have to take a look at that.
Me either.
Who's winning the national championship this year?
Duke and Cooper Flag, and then he's joining my volleyball team. And then he's going to, once
Cooper
KD
Flag
retires, he's going to
Would be a
win.
great outside.
Yeah.
All right.
He's way better than Kevin Durant outside.
We're out of time. I'll post this to
All right.
Instagram. We'll see what the people vote on, but good
See
shit,
you
fellas.
guys.
Yes.
Peace.